planning the wedding of the year was a full-time job.
Well, nothing Katie can't deal with for a day or two. And I thought you might be in need of reinforcements after last night. How did it go?
Oh, riveting.
Roughly translated, Helen particularly enjoyed pointing out your deficiencies in the bridge department.
Yeah, well, I gave it my best shot, but I don't know my royal flush from my bog flush, and I don't intend spending the rest of my life learning the difference. You could all be down to your trolleys, and Roger would still be banging on about how close he came to a hole-in-one.
Who would?
No, I was just saying how you were looking forward to your game this morning.
Yeah, I'm surprised Roger's not out already practicing his stroke.
Well, you wouldn't be if you knew what time they staggered to bed last night. And I could have sworn I saw a whole bottle of malt when I left them to it.
Don't start. My head is paying for it this morning.
Not to mention your aim.
Oh, nothing here the dog won't sort out. Well, better round him up the sooner we're off. The sooner you three girls, you have the day to yourselves.
Wait a minute, I thought Helen would be golfing with you lot.
Oh, sorry, lads only. I'll give you a chance to get to know each other better.
Now, Ryan, you feel free to go with the boys, won't you?
Oh, I wouldn't dream of leaving you to prepare dinner on your own.
Oh, that's all been sorted. We're getting a takeaway from that new Thai place in town.
Tom, you haven't told her. You are naughty.
Sorry, told me what?
We call it our tournament dinner, a bit of a tradition when we get together.
Right, news to me.
No, I didn't want to bother you. You being up to here with Noah, like.
Same menu every time.
Helen's famous for a beef Wellington.
And you still make that lovely ice cream?
Oh, well, I wouldn't dream of interfering if Charity's got other plans.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to fight you for kitchen space. You be my guest.
Oh, right. What we need is a decent butcher and a quality supermarket. I'm going to make a list now.
Right on cue, Noah. Thank you very much. See you later, boys.
Oh, Sadie,
Yes?
are you coming to the dinner tonight?
Well, yes, if we're invited.
Only I think Charity can do with some younger company. Between you and me, I think she found last night a bit heavy going.
Well, that's Charity for you. She'd rather die than admit she was bored, Richard. That girl would do anything for you, Tom. Bye.
Ah, this should steady your nerves. Cheers.
My hand I'm bothered about. I should know better than take on your father, where strong drink's involved.
Never stopped you, though, has it?
Old habits die hard.
And they don't get older than us, too.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd see the day. A dad, again, your age, flinging dirty nappies about like you're born to it. I don't remember you being that keen with these two.
Oh, it's only a step-parent. He's quite a bit of difference, you know.
Not many who take on another fella's child.
You didn't have much choice, did you, Dad?
Eh? You and Sadie not expecting that, son?
Not yet, no.
Well, best get a move on unless you want to be pushing a pram at your dad's age. So what's the secret? How the hell do you keep a stunner like that at home playing bridge when she could be down the local disco?
Charity got her wild years over early, eh, Dad?
So I heard on the grapevine.
Oh, she likes the quiet life now. Just me, her, and Noah. Listen, if we want to tee off on time and sober, we'd better get going. Come on.
Oh, Charity, excuse me. Since you're on salad duty, I want you to rustle up a basic vinaigrette for me.
Right, well, in this house, that's bright yellow and comes from the supermarket.
Sadie, do you mind? No salt, we're cutting down. I've got a friend who runs a residential cookery course on the south coast. 3 weeks with her might knock you into shape.
Sounds like my idea of hell.
Charity, you've got Tom's needs to consider now. A man in his position needs to know that he can entertain at home.
That's what caterers are for, isn't it?
You should know better. Our husband ought to be able to ring you at lunchtime and say that it's dinner for 8 and not have to worry.
I don't think Tom fell for Charity's culinary abilities, Helen.
Oh, you girls, you don't know, you're born. Oh, and Mary, she was such a wonderful hostess. Oh, I am so sorry. Slip of the tongue. All you have to do is to put the steak, the mushrooms and the pâté in pastry and seal it.
And the potatoes in cream go in the oven for about an hour.
And on top of a full English breakfast, you're talking about a heart attack on a plate there. Come on, darling. Get some din-dins.
What's that you're feeding him?
Before you say
Organic farm.
anything, let me show you.
Hi, Tom.
It's got organic on the label. Right.
Here.
But it's easy. I mean, all you have to do is just puree some vegetables and put it in the freezer.
I think I've got better things to do with my time, thanks.
Oh.
Helen, you have to come with me. Roger's been taken ill. He's at the hospital.
Oh, my God. No, no.
He died on the way to theatre. Massive heart attack. There was nothing anyone could do.
After all I said.
Now, how are you to know?
Helen, I am so sorry. You know what I said earlier about the heart attack? I didn't actually think he'd go and have one.
What's this?
Oh, she practically accused me of murdering my husband. But then you know all about that subject, wouldn't you?
Here, come on, let's get you inside. She's in shock now. She doesn't mean it.
I kept thinking they'd pull something out of the hat to bring him round. You know, like they do on telly.
I suppose there's worse ways to go. With your mates, doing what you like best.
What? You mean relieving yourself in the bushes?
How is she, Tom?
She wants to be on her own. She said to put the beef on at 2:40 for 15 minutes.
You're joking. She's either sublimely callous or the strongest woman I've ever met.
She wants us to carry on with the meal. She said Roger was looking forward to it so much it's what he would have wanted.
Talk about the spectre at the feast.
I think we'll all understand if we forget about dinner.
I think she's got a point, don't you? Life goes on, eh?
Tom, look, I know how close you lot were. I'm sorry, darling, I'm really sorry.
So am I, love. So am I.
Well, as bad ideas go, this one's a cracker.
Like ashes in my mouth. With Ellen upstairs breaking her heart and Roger lying God knows where we're on his own.
You went to school together, didn't you?
I've known that lad for 50-odd years, man and boy. He was Jimmy's godfather.
And your best man? I can't imagine him not being here anymore. Him and Ellen. They're like family.
Lad's day out in Whitby. We went on our bikes. None of us had the brass for a car in them days. It's me, Roger, George, Harvey, and good old Jeff. Handsome beggars, weren't we?
Heartbreakers, the lot of you.
A lifetime of being mates ahead of us. And now it's all over. We're being picked off one by one like musical chairs. There's only two of us left. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, Tom, you know, I don't know how to help you. Would it be best if I just left you to it?
Charity, he's been crying for the last 10 minutes. I'm sorry to interrupt.
We'll sit and keep you company, eh? I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.
I was with him when he died, you know. I was holding his hand. Could just as easily have been me lying there.
Well, thank God it wasn't.
I could walk out of here any time, any day, and just not come back. Never see any of you again. God knows what's worn out in this old carcass of mine. Heart, liver, lungs, prostate. All waiting for the day when they pack up and finish me off.
Tom, you've had a terrible shock. Now, you mustn't start getting morbid.
I'm not. I'm just being realistic. I'm not the man I used to be. I walk when I used to run. I need more sleep. I forget things. I'm tired. I'm a flaming old man, Sadie.
You have got so much going for you. You've got your grandchildren, your stepson, a lovely young fiancé.
Time is running out.
You've got plenty of years left in you.
Roger fought, you know. Right to the end. But I think I knew. I think he knew he was losing the battle. He was going to die. You could see it in his eyes. Panic, blind panic. He wasn't ready to give up. At the earliest, for God's sake. I'm on my own now. Lost my friends, my wife. And death is tapping me on the shoulder and pointing at the mortuary slab.